Okay, so today we're gonna be speedrunning Cuphead. Now, my channel is mainly about Mech Arena, but I wanted to do something a little different for my 100 subscriber special. And considering I spent my birthday money on Cuphead, I figured I might as well try to speedrun it. Probably isn't the best thing for my channel, considering I upload something completely different from what I normally do, but honestly, I really don't care. I wanted to give it a shot, so here we are. Now the timer starts on the file select, and this wasn't actually my first attempt. I did about 3 runs before I'm doing the one I'm documenting here, but some of them couldn't even be submitted because I either didn't meet the category rules that I checked after the run. So that's great. For this run, I'm playing on simple mode because regular mode would obviously take longer, and I haven't actually been in the game on regular yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I should parry King Dice's dice. So we're gonna work with what I've got. After selecting my new save file, I start off by doing the tutorial. Normally this would just be wasted time, but I need the coin at the end, so unfortunately I have to do that. After that, I grab the coins from the apple guy and head over to Forest Follies. For the first running gun of the game, the main goal is pretty much just to get through the level as quickly as possible while grabbing the coins. Unfortunately, I ended up dying here, which cost me a bit of time, but honestly running guns have always been a bit difficult. I actually feel like they're much more difficult than the bosses. I've died more times on Forest Follies than I've died on Dr. Cal's robot. Let that sink in. But after dying once, I managed to get through it on the second attempt and collect all the coins. Also, during the original run, I was constantly coughing and clearing my throat because I had a cold. So that's what you're hearing through some of the footage. After Forest Valleys, I head over to Program and buy my favorite weapon combination, the roundabout and the spread. Then it's time for the first boss, the root pack. This fight goes pretty smoothly. You have to get the first boss out of the way without too much trouble. Unfortunately, Ruby and Crooks didn't go nearly as well. I die, which means of course a time loss. But after that dash, I managed to get them done and move on to Gubi Legrand, who goes down pretty easily. He's not that bad. Next up, Hildeberg, and for this fight I'm not going to be using any charms. And you can probably guess how that went. Except, I beat her, I got you. So that's Hilda done, and I move on to Cagney Carnation. So that's Isle 1 finished, and moving on to Inkwell Isle 2. The first boss here is Baroness Van Bonbon, otherwise known as Sugar Mommy. And she actually catches me off guard and manages to kill me twice. So that's another time loss. But it's fine, we get her done and move on. Then I head over to Wally Warbles. I first try him since it's not as bad as regular or expert. I really don't want to talk about expert Wally Warbles, bro. That was a dark time for me. And somehow I first try him. So far, I'm actually doing pretty well. Then I head over to Complete Mausoleum 2 before making one of the smartest decisions I've ever made in a speedrun. I tried to walk through a blocked pathway. Obviously that didn't work, so I have to turn around and go the other way, so that's another time loss. But after that I fight the Jimmy and first try him. Then I head to Baby the Clown and also first try him too. I'm actually on a bit of a roll for once. So I head over to the Lobber Merchant, only when I realized that I never actually equipped the Lobber. So I had to get out, equip it and come back, so which means time lost again. Now we're on to Isle 3, and the first boss is Rumor Honeybottoms. I die once here, but at this point I'm not really worried about it. The run is still going, so I just keep on going. And eventually I get the win and move on to Dr. Cal's robot. And I actually first try him. See, that's my point. I keep saying that Dr. Cal is easier than the run and gun stages. Or maybe it's just the platforming, or it's just the plane, but I mean, like, he's still easier than the running guns. Anyways, quick lightning round. Sally Stage Play, that's the first try. Wonder Woman, that's the first try. And I'm genuinely surprised by how much of these bosses I'm just going easily first try. Then I get to Captain Beard, and for some reason I decided to just use the pea shooter. Out of all the weapons I had, I chose the pea shooter, and even then I first try easy. Next is Maria, and once again I first try them. I think the first try thing is just because I already know regular, but I mean, like, simple mode is just easier. And although after the knockout, I just fly into her mouth, I fly back out, and then I go into her hips, and I just keep doing that. What was I on during this speed run? Genuinely, what was I on? Finally, we have the Phantom Express, and this is where I realize I'm still using the pea shooter. And at this point, I'm so deep in the run, I'm just like, you know what? Phantom Express, simple mode, pea shooter. Let's do that too. And then I first try them. Wow. Oh well. I head over to Inkwell Isle Hell, but before finishing the run, I decide to grab a coin that I literally won't use. And there's absolutely no reason for me to do this, just another time loss. I just did that for the giggles. And finally, I enter King Dice's level, and that's where we're gonna end time. I won't fight King Dice because just because I beat the game on simple mode doesn't mean I get the soul contract, so he's just gonna deny me. And I end the timer just right there, and the final time is 44 minutes. I ended the run at 44 minutes. Now this is my load inclusive time, so technically my leaderboard time would be lower than the load hour removed. I can't speak today. I could go through the entire recording, manually calculate that, but genuinely I don't have the time for it, and it wouldn't really change much. And when the run gets approved, I'd be 156th place on the leaderboard. Now it's slower than one of my runs previously, which is a 41-minute run, but the problem is that I muted the game audio for a large portion of it, and game audio is required to actually submit a speedrun, so okay, I'm leaving it that. And there were a bunch of mistakes too that just added the time, but I mean, like, at least I got through the simple mode in just 44 minutes. And considering I haven't beaten Cuphead normally yet, I'll just take it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to show me that you actually enjoy this type of content alongside the Mech Arena ones. I'm trying to branch out without completely breaking my channel, and if you want me to suffer more, I even bought Celeste, so hey, if you want to see that and want to see me suffer, you know what to do. If you watched the full run for some reason, the link is in the description. Thank you for watching, thank you for 100 subs, and I'm crazy. No, I'm actually bricks. Just go with it, bro. Just take it and leave.